How's it going? What I wanted to talk about today is this tendency we have in our society to numb and avoid things. And it appears in a lot of different ways. Avoiding situations, for example, you have to pay a bill or you need to go do something for work or whatever, and you just avoid it. Or the big one is our own emotions and feelings and thoughts about things, and that's the one I really want to get into today. And essentially our truth. We avoid our truth. And well, I'll talk about the emotions specifically first. We avoid our emotions, and this can be super damaging. And our emotions and how we really think and feel about things is what we avoid. And it can be super damaging, of course, because if you're not really in tune with how you feel and like how much you're enjoying something or how much you're hating it, you're going to end up doing the wrong thing. Or not necessarily the wrong thing, but not the optimal thing a lot of the time. And it's going to snowball. Because if you're numbing in one area, you can't selectively numb. That's been shown by psychology. You can't selectively numb. You're numbing everything or you're numbing nothing. And I think that's a little, it's probably a little extreme. You can probably numb a little bit. But if you're numbing something major, you're numbing everything. And why are we doing this? Why are we avoiding realizing the truth about ourselves or our feelings and thoughts about it? And I think because what happens is you have to do something. When you learn the truth about how you really think or feel, you have to do something about it. If you're in a relationship and you you don't love that person anymore, you don't even like them, you hate them, you're going to have to do something about that. And it's going to be hard because especially if you're in a committed relationship, you're going to have to leave that person. You're going to have all the emotional fallout from that. You're going to have to find a new place to meet those basic human needs that you were fulfilling with that person. And it's going to be tough, guys. Same thing if you're working a job you hate. Especially if it's a well-paid job and you really want to be doing something that you wouldn't get very well paid for at first. It's going to suck. You're going to have to leave your job. You're going to have to tighten your belt. You're going to have to make financial sacrifices. But at the end of the day, really, guys, if you avoid your truth, what's the point? Seriously, what's the point? What is the point in living a life that you don't even enjoy? I don't know, guys. And that's really easy to say logically, but your subconscious mind has a very different set of ideas about that. Don't get me wrong, I'm in the same boat. So really, if you avoid it, you're going to end up living the wrong life. And you're not going to feel joy or anything. You're going to get to a state where I think many of us get, where we're essentially just waiting to die. I've been there, guys. I've been to the place where you're not suicidal. You're not going to kill yourself. But you're essentially just going through the motions until you die. And that's a shitty place, guys. That is a shitty place. So, how do you avoid that? Well, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. And I think a lot of us, because many things are so easy in our society, if we want food, we walk to the store and buy it. It's even cooked a lot of the time. You just have to throw it in the oven or the microwave and you have a meal. If you want sex, you just get a dating app, spend 10 minutes on it, and boom, you're hooked up. If you want connection with people, you just pull out your phone and text or call someone. If you want entertainment, you do the same. You just pull out your phone or flip open your laptop or whatever. But guys, that's not how this is going to work. You can't just flip open your laptop. You see, the best anybody's ever going to be able to do for you is be your force multiplier. They're going to be able to either tell you something or do something for you that's going to multiply the force you put into it, but they're never going to be able to do it for you. So how do you get in tune with your truth? Well, it's not easy because, you see, it's your subconscious mind that's hiding it from you. It's not your conscious mind. Well, your conscious mind played a role, of course, but it's your subconscious mind that your truth is hidden by. So you have to essentially convince your subconscious mind that you can do it. You have to make a conscious effort to try to get in tune with your truth. And you have to create a situation where you can handle it. For example, one of my things I do to get in tune with my truth is I will walk around in the forest near my house. And I'll be walking around, I'll be sorting through my emotions, I'll be crying a little bit, tearing up, and then somebody will be coming down the path and instantly I'll snap back into like normal day-to-day Garrett. Instantly. It's totally subconscious. I have no control over it. So you have to work to create the space in your body and the external space where you can sort through these things. And part of that is just being strong. Physically strong, emotionally strong, psychologically strong. And because remember, it's all connected, right? If your subconscious mind believes you're physically weak, then it might hold this stuff back from you too. So you have to make the effort to expose yourself to your truth. Create the situation where you can do that by changing your internal environment and your external environment. And really, journaling is a good one too. Meditating is a good one. And it's going to take work, guys. And these are just tips. You're going to have to figure out what works for you. For me, what works is walking through the forest. Journaling is a big one for me. Meditating is a big one for me. Physical activity, extreme physical activity is also another good one a lot of people find. But you have to do it. I can't reach through this video screen and, make you run for all out for 10 minutes. I can't do it, guys. As always, onward and upward.